Welcome back, Tuesday, August 5th, another MLB slate for us to break down and go over here at Rude Bets. We are excited for today's slate. Yesterday was a good day, man. Yesterday was a pretty good day for us. Let's talk about it. So if we look in the cord here, two things. One, yesterday we took the Rays, they lost. We took the Reds, who won. We took the Brewers, who won. And then also we ended up adding the Cardinals, plus 142 for a half unit. So 3 out of 4 here with 1, 2 massive underdog plays that won. So I'll take that all day. And then also we have a capper in the cord here. The GOAT. He's on a 37-6 run with his picks. 37-6 run. Absolutely outstanding. It's incredible. So the Discord's been going crazy, man. The Discord's meant to be just kind of the community side of the product, but it's been outstanding. So if you guys aren't in the Discord yet, I mean, if you join rudebets.com, you get access to these tools, but you also will get access to that Discord. So it's not like it just happens. But yeah, man, we've been on a bit of a heater over there on that side. So come join rudebets.com, code RUDE, 25% off. Camden, good morning, man. What's up? Quite boring in the chat when I am here. Yeah. I also went live like an hour earlier than usual yesterday, so I think most people who are like conditioned to know that I'll be live at this time didn't realize I was live an hour early. Honestly, I didn't even realize I was live an hour early until I was live, and I was like, oh, shoot. All right, anyways, game 1, Astros-Marlins. Astros-Marlins. Let's see. Astros, Steven Okert versus Cal Quantrill. Bro, Rays and Padres. I did take the Rays. I did not take the Padres. I'm happy with yesterday. 3-1. And 2 underdogs cash too. Okert looks like it's gonna be a bullpen game here for. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a bullpen game here for the Astros. So, with that being said, I understand why they're minus 108. I understand why this game's a pick'em. I do. I still do think the Astros can win this game. I still think the Astros have a good shot to win this game. I think minus 108 is a good price. So, yeah, Astros money line. I think it's a good price at minus 108. I really do. I don't mind that. Player prop-wise, pretty much similar candidates as usual. Pena and Sanchez look really good. On the other side, it's pretty tough to take any props in a bullpen game. I've said this before. I'll say it again. You don't know who's coming in. You have no idea what pitchers are going to come in after Okert. So, no idea. So you can't really talk about many of the guys on the Marlins because they're going to do situational pitching changes, things like that. So when it's a bullpen game, you're best off just kind of staying away unless the guy is going for 3 or 4 innings, which today we only have him going for a little over an inning. And then from there, it's probably whoever the Astros decide to pitch. Maybe it's Arrighetti, though. I don't know. We'll have to see what they end up doing. Marlins going to be in a slump after that hot streak? I don't think so. Astros are a good team, and the Astros got a bunch of good players from the deadline. So I do like the Astros to win today, though. Game 2, Twins-Tigers. Zebby versus Paddock. Interesting. Tigers here. I mean, Twins is a dog. Nah, there's no value in it. Plus 120. It's not worth it. I wouldn't take it. We don't really have a reason to take Twins player props anymore. Maybe pitcher strikeouts, though. Zebby strikeouts today at 4.5. What's his actual line? 4.5. Yeah, I think Zebby goes over 4.5 strikeouts today. I think that's a very good line. I think it's a really good line. Player props for the Tigers today. Yesterday we liked Kerry and Riley Green. Today, Dean, I'm sorry, man. Bo was tough yesterday. Like, when you're taking home run slips, you're taking it based on the starting pitching matchup. Like realistically, when you look at a guy's home run probability, you're looking at how you think he's going to do against the starter on the other team and like the weather conditions, basically. You're not thinking like, oh, what reliever is going to come in and throw a meatball for Bo Bichette to hit out? You know, like that's what ended up happening. He had 2 home runs, but both were against relievers. He didn't really get after that starter like we thought in terms of a home run, so you can't beat yourself up on that. In my opinion, anybody that hits a home run against relievers, at that point, you just got lucky. If you have a guy in a home run slip that hit a home run off of a reliever, at that point, you just got lucky. Or if you didn't take him and you wanted to, whatever, you got unlucky in that sense. But I don't put too much weight into home runs that happen outside of the starting matchup because you cannot predict what reliever is going to come in. You have no idea. So, Kerry Carpenter today, pretty good for hits, runs, RBIs. Same with Riley Green. Total bases, pretty good for Kerry Carpenter again today as well. I like Kerry today. I do like Kerry today. Riley's all right too. Glaber looks pretty solid. So does Colt Keith. Yeah, Tigers look really good today for general props as a team. They look pretty good today as a team. A's don't play the Braves today. Game 3, Giants, Pirates. Hello? Okay. Negative 24% ballpark factor in Pittsburgh. Yikes. Logan Webb going up against Mike Burrows. Oof. Giants at minus 142. That's not good. Pirates at plus 126, plus 120. That's not good either. There's nothing on this money line. There is nothing on this money line at all. Logan Webb probably goes pretty deep into the game. So his strikeouts could be decent today. 6.5 is a lot. 6.5 is a lot. Player props today. Interesting. I don't really see a whole lot here for the Giants. And I definitely don't see a lot for the Pirates either. This game seems like a fade. We don't have any good home run probabilities. Not really that many good hits, runs, and RBIs opportunities. Yeah, this game's a fade. Game 4, Orioles, Phillies. I'd say we're pretty spot on yesterday with Harper and Schwarber. Today, the Orioles are plus 118. Dean Kremer versus Taijuan Walker. Yeah, there's some value on the Orioles today on the money line. Plus 118. It's a decent dog. Orioles are a decent dog today. Taijuan Walker stinks, and he throws a lot of home run balls. So, Jordan Westberg, like him for a home run. Gunnar, I like him for a home run. Jackson Holliday, I like him for a home run. Colton Cowser, I like him for a home run. You got a lot of options for homers today on the Orioles. That being said, you also have a lot of options for total bases. Gunnar total bases is a great play today. Yeah, good call, Big Baller Cam. I was just talking about it, man, but like when I'm modeling out for home runs, it's based on the starting pitcher, right? Like I'm not thinking about like, well, you can't really predict who's going to come in from the bullpen. And both of Bo Bichette's home runs last night were against bullpen arms. So I feel like you can't really predict that. That's just like a props to him. Good job. But yeah, I saw him hit one out, and I thought the comments yesterday. I like Jordan Westberg a lot today, though. I really like Jordan Westberg today. Gunnar total bases is probably a play of the day kind of play, too. On the other side, Schwarber looks pretty good again today, but I don't think his home run odds are worth it. Yesterday they were, today they're not. 31% chance, plus 223. Yeah, here we are saying that it's a negative expected value play for a guy to hit a home run. That's crazy. That's crazy. Harper 7.25 looks pretty good on the pitch mix, but going against Dean Kremer, I don't know if I love his matchup today in terms of batting average, projected hits. Schwarber looks pretty good for total bases or hits, runs, and RBIs, though. Harper could be decent for like a hit today, too. Yeah, overall, nothing crazy on the Phillies. I do like the Orioles money line today. I really do. And then a lot of options for home runs, hits, runs, RBIs, general props. Orioles look really good today. Their offense just looks really nice. Taijuan Walker stinks. Game 5, A's, Nats. Here's your battle of the mid. A's plus 137. Nationals minus 134 on the line. There's no value on either side of this line. That's crazy. Severino going up against Mackenzie Gore. Huh. Well, the Nats stink. Nick Kurtz is terrible against lefties. He does have good slugging versus lefties, though. But only a 192 batting average versus lefties is rough. What was that strikeout rate? 40% strikeout rate. Wow. Holy cow. Shea Langoliers does really good against lefties. He'd be the only guy I'd really be worth taking a look at against Mackenzie Gore here. 403, 4 homers and 62 at bats. He's constantly getting on base. Should get a hit today for sure. Possibly a total bases candidate, but outside of that, 160. Look at these batting averages versus lefties on the A's. Pretty ugly. Well, today's okay. Gore sucks. I know. I think he was just mentally drained from being traded, though. I mean, the Nats, they got crushed by the Brewers. James Wood could be an okay option today. C.J. Abrams could be okay. James Wood has looked terrible, though, since the home run derby. But, I mean, he looks all right today for, like, getting a hit or hits, runs, and RBIs with a good pitch mix rating against Severino. He's 0 for 3 versus him, but 38% strikeout rate. Golly. I don't know how you can take any of the Nats. Yeah, I don't know how you can take them, man. Just let this game play out. They're just too bad. Guardians, Mets. Guardians plus 136. Not a bad dog today. Logan Allen against Clay Holmes. Jose Ramirez. Daniel Schneemann, Stephen Kwan. These guys all look decent for general props today. Not really good home run odds here. Negative 9% ballpark factor. I like J-Ram for general props today for like hits, runs, and RBIs. He's 2 for 4 versus Clay Holmes with an extra base hit. Yeah, J-Ram's is decent. He's decent today. J-Ram is decent today. Not for a home run, but for anything else. Hits, runs, and RBIs mainly. On the Mets, Juan Soto with a good pitch mix, but he's not doing too hot against lefties all of a sudden. He is 2 for 3 versus him, though. Man, Juan Soto used to be so good against lefties at the beginning part of the year. Like right before the All-Star break, even. Huh. Alonso, to my knowledge, is now on a heater for home runs. Mainly against right-handed pitching, though. Tough pitch mix for him today. Yeah, I mean, I would really just kind of focus on Nimmo or Lindor if you're going to take the Mets today for anything. But we have this being a low-scoring game, 6.90 runs total. The over-under is 8.5. I don't think this goes over 8.5. So, I'd be shocked. This isn't really a good player prop game. Honestly, that under looks okay, and the Guardians' money line looks okay. Game 7, Royals, Red Sox. What did I tell y'all yesterday, man? Red Sox eat left-handed pitching for lunch. Bro, they just eat left-handed pitching. Today, Crochet going up against Ryan Bergert. I mean, there's no team worth a minus 245 in the MLB. I just don't see it. So technically, I mean, Royals plus 200. I only have them with a 39% chance to win, but yeah, I don't think it's worth taking the Royals here today against Crochet. You can't really take any players against him on the Royals. He's too good. Then again, Bergert's been pretty good this year, man. Bergert's not a bad pitcher. Bergert is not a bad pitcher. If we look at how these guys do against righties, it's a completely different story than how the Red Sox do versus lefties. This is probably going to be one of those games that's really low scoring where Crochet doesn't get much run support. They're going to have to grind out like a 2-0 or 2-1 win, something like that. Roman Anthony does pretty well against righties. Bregman does pretty well against righties. Jaron Duran's okay against righties too, pretty good. But they lack that giant power they have against lefties. Like, they're a team you take against lefties every time you see it. But pitch mixes against Bergerts aren't that good. Let's see what he's got. He's got 2 pitches. Fastball, slider. He's got a good fastball, though. Yeah, I think Bregman's okay for general props today. Maybe Jaron Duran as well, or Roman Anthony. Any of these top 3 are okay. But this seems like it's going to be a real low-scoring game, man. This thing seems it's going to be a real low-scoring game. I don't think I'm going to add in the CSW. I don't think I'm going to add it in. Maybe next year. Game 8, Brewers, Braves. Brewers, once again, good value at -144. Freddie versus Joey Wentz. I mean, we've been riding the Brewers now daily. I feel like you got to keep riding them. They probably should have lost yesterday. That was the chance for the Braves. That was their chance. -144 is a good line for the Brewers on the money line today. Lockridge actually looks pretty. He's not good against lefties though, man. But Lockridge is different again. He's different on the Brewers, man. He's different. He's different on the Brewers today. But 149 on the year, it's hard to look at that. Contreras does really good against lefties. He's on a heater, so I think Contreras is in play today for hits, runs, and RBIs or total bases. Andrew Vaughn, tough on the pitch mix. I'd probably stay away from him today. He should be okay for like a hit, though. Yelich, not really favorable to take Yelich against lefties. Same with Isaac Collins. Blake Perkins, though. Big Perk, only 16 at-bats. He looks pretty good against lefties. I think Perk is in play today for a hit or hits, runs, and RBIs. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. I try to make them quick so they're easy to digest and just get people kick-started to go look into more info themselves. But Big Perk could be decent today if you're looking for a long shot for hits, runs, and RBIs or total bases. Terang's not really that good against lefties. Joey Ortiz is nothing burger. Durbin could be good today, too, for hits, runs, and RBIs. Against Freddie P., who has history here? Matt Olson. Matt Olson does really well against Freddie Peralta, so Matt Olson's in play today for hits, runs, and RBIs or total bases. Probably hits, runs, and RBIs. It would just be Matt Olson, though. Yeah, it would just be Matt Olson. But Brewers' money line looks real good today, man. Yankees, Rangers. Yankees blew it again last night. -178 for the Rangers today. They're -126 on the money line. I like the Rangers. Yankees, if they're not hitting home runs, they're not winning. They're just not winning. So, I don't see them hitting homers today. I really don't see it. The only guy that's been hitting homers from is Giancarlo. But against the Evaldi, he's 0 for 4. It's a tough matchup. Evaldi's been doing really good this year. He doesn't give up home runs. So, no homers, no win. I like the Rangers -126 today. Probably a low-scoring game here. Probably a low-scoring game here. Seager's probably a decent play for hits, runs, and RBIs today. Same with Josh Smith. Semien, Seager have anything against Will Ward? Nah, I didn't think so. This is more of a general props game, but yeah, Seager, Smith, Semien could all be decent for general props. But in a low-scoring game, you don't really want to be taking guys for hits, runs, and RBIs. You just want to take the money line here. Game 10, Reds, Cubs. Reds money line yesterday was cash, man. That was a close one. We got lucky there. Dansby Swanson or whoever it was missed the base. on the tying run. But Cubs today, minus 180. Honestly, there's value on the Reds at plus 152 again, but I don't know if I would take it. Littell versus Imanaga. Imanaga's looking pretty good again. So I probably would not take the Reds today. It's not terrible. If you feel risky, you could, but Littell's just too much of a meatball pitcher. It gets me a little nervous. Let's see. There's not really any player props on the Reds today either. Let's see. Seiya looks good today. PCA looks good today. Carson Kelly looks good today. Michael Busch looks good today. Even with the bad weather, I think you're going to get some good odds on home runs for the Cubs today. So these guys all look pretty solid. They all do look pretty solid. Yeah, Cubs actually have some pretty good matchups today. So I like Michael Busch overall, especially. Jays, Rockies. Jays minus 240. It's not worth it either. This money line's trash. A lot of the Jays look good today, man. Davis Schneider, Barger, Guerrero, Bo Bichette, Loper Fido. Like they look at this is a game. Take your pick. Make an SGP with a bunch of different guys on the Jays, and you're in a good spot today. Or if you're looking at home run plays, a lot of guys look really good for home runs today. Even Vladdy. On the other side, Mickey Moniak is a great play for a home run today. Warming Bernabel, once again, really small sample size guy, only 23 at bats, so a bit of a skewed data point here with this 10 out of 10 pitch mix rating. But he could be decent today. He could be all right. Total runs 11.91. This should be a really high scoring game. It's an 11.5 over under. Jeez. Yeah, this is one of those SGPs where you just stack a bunch of hits, runs, and RBIs, and total bases and hits and whatever. Honestly, put money on every Blue Jay starter. You should make, yeah, kind of feels that way, right? But yeah, a lot of guys today look really good on the Jays, and then Moniak looks pretty good today on the Rockies. You could go total bases too. Rays, Angels. Rays today, minus 1. Rays as a dog isn't terrible. Pepio going up against Soriano. It's kind of a pick 'em. I mean, I don't know. The Rays are just tough, man. They're inconsistent, but they're okay today. Brandon Lowe looks pretty good today for hits, runs, and RBIs. I really like Lowe today for general props. Yandy Diaz is okay, too, for general props, and so is Junior Caminero. So any of these top three for general props look pretty good today. Soriano doesn't give up home runs, so they're not home run plays. But for other stuff, they're good. On the other side, Trout or Taylor Ward or Adele for a home run today all look pretty good. They all look pretty good. Same with Zach Neto, too, actually. And Zach Neto also for general props is probably the best play on this game, or on this team. So you could take him for hits, runs, and RBIs, a home run, or total bases. Another game where you got a lot of options for player props. Top three here, and then you got 1, 2, 3, 4 here. A lot of options there. White Sox, Mariners. We have the Mariners minus 149. They're minus 250. White Sox at plus 205 is not terrible. I mean, I don't know that I would do it again. I wouldn't fade Brian Wu, but if you're going to take anybody on the White Sox today, Colson Montgomery is the only option. Colson Montgomery is really the only option. His pitch mix is really low, but he's a decent long shot for a home run at plus 600, or for hits, runs, and RBIs. He's been on a heater. On the other side, Suarez. I think Suarez gets his first home run today as a Mariner. So I could see him getting his first homer as a part of the Mariners. Outside of that, Cal Raleigh's not really worth it today. Not too many guys look that good in this matchup, which honestly makes me think White Sox at plus 205 isn't terrible today. It's a mega long shot, but it's not. If it's a low scoring game, there's a chance. Padres Dbacks. Dbacks is a dog today. Is not bad. Yu Darvish against Ryan Nelson. Yu Darvish did look a little bit better in his last start though. But Dbacks as a dog's not another bad dog here. Nobody on the Padres looks that good. Yeah, they don't look that good. What happened yesterday in that game? Did Laureano do anything? No, he didn't. Well, he went 2 for 4. No homer. Yeah, I don't really like any of the Padres today. I don't really like any of the Diamondbacks either, though. Outside of Corbin Carroll and Ketel Marte for general props. So total bases or hits, runs, and RBIs. Oh my God, Ketel's bad though. 1 for 14. Whew. Corbin Carroll 8 for 16. So Corbin Carroll versus Yu Darvish. That's a good matchup to target for total bases today. Yeah, Corbin Carroll total bases is like a play of the day type prop. He has good history. He's got good pitch mix. He's got good projection. He matches everything. And then game 15, Cardinals Dodgers. We called the Cardinals winning that last night. We did call that. Today, once again, I mean, value would be on the Cardinals, but I'm not going to take it with Miles Mikolas on the mound. But Emmett Sheehan's not that good, man. Emmett Sheehan's not that good. Really not too much for Cardinals player props. I mean, if they're going to win, it's going to be a low-scoring game. It's kind of how they do it right now. Ivan Herrera, Brendan Donovan, I mean, like, they're okay. On the other side, Shohei 30% for a homer is not terrible. I do like Freddie and Will Smith for general props today, though. I really do. For hits, runs, and RBIs, Freddie and Will Smith look pretty darn good. I just don't think that the Dodgers are worth minus 188 today. They're just not. But some options here. Yeah, definitely Freddie and Will Smith are good options today. Home runs here, I mean, 31% chances are best with Kyle Schwarber. He's the top 10. Strikeouts wise, Zebby is a sneaky play today at 4.5. I think Zebby's a good little play for 7 today. Outside of that, nobody with a huge projection for strikeouts. But yeah, we got some good options. A lot of these guys are in that Toronto-Colorado game, though, for home runs. Total bases, like I said, Corbin Carroll might be a play of the day type guy. I really like that Corbin Carroll total bases line. 1.5. And then, yeah, pitch mix wise, a lot of these guys don't really count. They're all small sample size. So Vladdy would be our best, technically. All right, interesting day, man. Let's get it. Let's have another good day. Come join rudebets.com. 25% off your first month. Use code RUDE. Get access to the Discord as well. I'll catch you all there. Let's have another banger of a day like yesterday, man. We're going to go crazy with these money lines again and total base props. Maybe we'll hit a home run play today. We'll see. But come join the site. I'll catch y'all there. Peace out.